Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is July 24th, 2018. My name's Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, let's get started here. We have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading up by 10.5 points to 28.22.5 per contract. All in all, you have big earnings out, and that's really helping to move the markets this morning. Let's take a look at the first stock in the news because we have a lot. The first one here is Google, and we're gonna use the L shares, which is the A shares. Stock right now is trading at $1,264.21. This is a big pop. The stock closed at $1,211. So Google on the move this morning. This is a big jump after earnings. When I look at the charts, I have to think around the 1290 level will be resistance. So again, it's not a great shorting opportunity. It's just where this ultimately can go. Yesterday after the closing bell, you could see Google ran up to around 1285. Then it stalled out there. So again, great move any way you slice it or dice it. If you own it, trail the stop loss. That's really all you could do at this stage of the game. Google is making new all-time highs. Now this is helping to lift the other FANG stocks. You see the strength today in Amazon. You're also looking at some strength in Facebook. So again, we'll see how this all plays out a little bit later. But right now, Google is very strong ahead of the opening bell. Now here's a stock that's not doing so well. This is Whirlpool. Whirlpool coming out with earnings last night. Stock closed at, I believe, $150.71. It is now trading at $137.10. Now there's a lot of support down here. There's some support around 133. There's more support around 130, We'll look at it. We'll see if there's a play if it does get down there. But either way, there's a lot of support in that general vicinity that I just mentioned. So again, we'll see how Whirlpool plays out. But right now, Whirlpool under pressure. Let's move over right now and take a look at Biogen. Biogen, I believe, reported earnings as well. Stock trading at $384.66, and that's a good pop after earnings. So great move for Biogen. Next level in play is really right around this area now, and then you'll have more resistance around the $400 area. So again, Biogen on the move. I don't see anything to do here. If you own it, trail the stop loss on this name as well. Let's take a look at Eli Lilly, ticker symbol is LLY. Stock is trading at $91.75, closed at $88.88. So a little uptick there for Eli Lilly. I don't think there's a whole lot to do there. If you own this one, trail the stop loss immediately. If you don't own it, leave it alone. Let's take a look at Verizon. Verizon looks like it's on the move. Stock closed at $50.75, now trading at $51.97. So that's a good pop there for VZ. You're going to see some resistance come into play right around that $54 level. Not sure it will get there today, but either way, it gets up to 54. There should be pretty good resistance there. We'll be watching this one today in the intraday stock chat room pretty closely. Let's take a look at Kimberly Clark. KMB is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at 102.90. It did trade down to 101.50 in after hours, but right now this morning, but right now trading back up a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on this one. I'm trying to work out some good levels for Kimberly. I see a few, but they are lower. So again, we'll be watching this one once the opening bell rings. Right now, I do think that the stock's downside should be somewhat limited here. But again, right now it's trading at 102.90. There's not a whole lot to do one way or the other at the moment. Let's take a look at 3M. Ticker symbol is MMM. And again, this stock is trading at 195.02, closed at 198.84. So again, nice little dip there for 3M. This is definitely a big mega cap stock. Now, if I look at the 188 level, there's some support there, and then you really got to go much lower, down to around 181. But either way, we'll keep it on the radar, and we'll see how it plays out a little bit later today. Here's Lockheed Martin. This is flying high this morning. Lockheed trading at $326.10, closed at $318.33. Lockheed on the move. I don't see anything terrible for Lockheed now. So all in all, you're going to hit some resistance shortly for the name. But again, there's nothing terrible out here. So if you own the stock, I would just really trail the stop loss for the most part. I don't think there's a whole lot to do. There's no real reason to get in front of it on the short side. just yet. Stock is showing good strength, but you will hit some resistance around that 328, 327.50. So again, you can see how it's stalled out right there. Really has to get through there. If it can get through there, this thing may have some legs to run to 335, 336. But right now, it's battling at that 338 level. So we got to keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at ATI, which is Allegheny. And what you're going to see here, this is catching a little bit of a bid. Closed at $26.80. Now trading at $28.65. So good little pop. I have to think that you're into very good resistance already. So if you own it, trail the stop loss very quickly. This is already into resistance. Let's take a look at UTX, which is United Technologies. Stock is trading at 129.37. Just slipped down toward the 127 level. I have a couple of levels I'm going to put up in the intraday stock chat room for UTX. I love trading this stock, one of my favorites. And again, I'll have a couple levels there for us. Let's take a look at good old Harley Davidson, ticker symbol HOG. Stock right now is trading at 43.01, closed at 41.45. Give this the upside bias at the moment because it's up. But again, this stock has really struggled, so I'm not sure it's even going to be able to hold its gains today. But either way, if it does rally up, your big resistance level is going to be $45.85. That's just simply going to be a daily chart 200 period moving average. There's a lot of resistance there if it does get to that level. Now, we'll see how it plays out, and we'll see where we go. Again, we're going to start to have some more morning gap plays each and every day. Earnings season is really just kicking into gear. Let's switch gears here a little bit, and let's go over to the gold market. Gold futures trading down 60 cents at $1,225 an ounce. Take a look at the GLD this morning. That is trading right around 116. I don't think there's a whole lot to do here in gold, but in any case, we'll see how it plays out a little bit later. Looks like we have the dollar down a little bit today. Dollar a little bit on the weaker side, but it is coming off of its lows this morning. Next up, we have crude oil trading at around $68.14. That's up 24 cents on spot. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good ETF to track the movement in crude, that's trading at $14.15, up from $14.09 at the close yesterday. So there you have it. Lots and lots of names in the pipeline today. We have a lot more tomorrow, so get ready. We'll see how this all plays out. Right now, the futures are up 10.25 points, and we'll just leave it at that. Again, if you haven't done so and you want to come over and take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room, we welcome you. You could trade right alongside of us. We've had a blockbuster 2018, and we will look to keep that going today and right into the end of the year. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading session, and we'll see you all on the charts.